Are you afraid of change? Well, it depends if it's a good or a bad change. If it's a good change, then no, I would like to embrace the good change. If it's a bad change, then yeah, I'm against it. I mean, sure, you could say I'm afraid of some changes. Sure. I mean, this is one of the knee-jerk criticisms that people on the left will sometimes make. They're afraid of change. They're called conservatives, right? The conservative means afraid of change. But this criticism is just nonsensical, right? Because the left is afraid of some changes. So if it's okay to emasculate people or dehumanize people because they're afraid of change, well, that just doesn't make sense. Would the left want to legalize murder or bring back slavery? I'm 100% positive that both sides would be against those changes. They'd probably be afraid of those changes. Because being afraid of change is not bad. Like, it's not like it's a bad thing in principle. Oh my gosh, they're afraid of a change. Oh my gosh, that's always bad. No, some changes are worth being afraid of. Right? Would you want to end public education? I would like to end public education tomorrow. I'd like to end public school immediately. And I'm pretty sure the left would not be in favor of that change. Does that mean that they're idiots and I'm right because I am proposing a radical change and they are against it? Maybe even afraid of it? Is that should I dehumanize them? Because of course not. Of course not. That would be a terrible position for me to take. That I'm right because I'm advocating change. No, the reason I want to end public school is because I think it is bad. Because I think it's bad, right? I have a separate argument because it's not just change is always good. I mean, the reason the left likes to make this point is because, well, it's a lot easier to dehumanize and emasculate people than it is to say, well, the reason they don't want to socialize healthcare is because they think that in the long term we're going to end up with worse healthcare because, regulations are just going to prevent the industry from evolving and basically we're all just going to end up worse off. So that's why they're against socializing healthcare. It's a lot easier for them to just say, well, they're afraid of change. Well, they are antiquated and stuck in their ways. And we could just magically just do whatever Sweden does and there won't be any consequences. But they're just afraid. They're just afraid, you see. They're holding us back. Right? It's easier for them to take that position than to just say what the more rational counter-argument is. Right? And also, I mean, it does make sense, right? Conservative, yeah, that means you want to conserve. I mean, but they're not afraid of change. It's just the basic logic that tradition is what got us here. Whatever has worked in the past, you should probably pay some respect to, right? It's not, are we afraid of change? Like, you care about families and stuff. Well, yeah, because that's, part of the fabric of our civilization. That's what got us here. Maybe worth paying some respect to. It's like, am I afraid of that? Am I afraid of further destruction of the family? Yeah, I'm afraid of that, right? Because that, families are good for kids. So, yeah. I'm afraid of that. Is it worth mocking and dehumanizing me because I'm trying to make sure that, kids have role models and they can actually develop properly, their brains can develop properly so that the future of our civilization can be saved? Am I afraid of changing that? Yeah, I'm afraid of that change. Oh, man.